Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for jumping on in and being here with the Crypto Lifer. I love you all. Got my fun Florida suit on. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you. And let's do what we do every single morning. Let's get the lemon into the water. Sometimes you got to bite it. There's a lot of lemon juice up at the top. Just got to bite through those membranes, if that makes any sense, and get it moving. Shout out to everybody here. Let's drink that lemon water. Stay hydrated, stay feeling good. Let's break it down. If you're in my trading group, let's talk about what happened in the last few days. It's been unbelievable. It's been absolutely ridiculous. Shout out to everybody here on the trading group. Shout out to everyone that jumped into the Discord. that kicks it with the lifer. I appreciate you all more than you would ever know. You're all beautiful, wonderful people. What I want to talk about is HIDOODLES. I put a HIDOODLES in this tight channel. This thing is up 528% gains. And no, it's not a pump and dump. This thing pumped and still held its gains. It got just huge frenzy, still holding 377% gains from when we first put it out. Then I put it on a flag likely to break out. Then another flag likely to break out. Hit this flag, hit this flag, hit that flag. We will teach you how to do this no matter what. So HIDOODLE, biggest gainer in the game, and we were all over it. We were all over it. And I put out an initial. My elite gives you kind of continuation patterns on the way up. We nail these trades. So if you want to know how to make money in 2023, if you lost a lot of money in 2022, if you were uneducated, if you followed the wrong trading group, if you went the wrong way and thought it was going to be helpful and it was not, give us a chance. For $330, you get the trading group course, which we give you the education, and you get to be in the group for 3 months. For $330, you won't get anything better. Why waste your time? Think of all the Christmas presents you got. Why waste your time doing anything different? I'm telling you right now, we show you the results every single day. A lot of other people take a little time here, a little time there. No, we do not. We continue to push forward at the speed of light. And I'm not a huge fan of memes. If you want to get on my good side, don't post a lot of memes in the trading group because I think they're a waste of time. And I'm not trying to hurt anyone's feelings, but what does a meme do? Is it a chart? Did you teach someone? Like, what is this doing here? I'm just saying, to me, it's a wasted space. Like, that could be a chart right now. Someone could be learning. I'm a little harder than most people in my trading group because I want everyone to have better success than you see in most trading groups. So most trading groups let a lot of things fly. I think if it's not helping somebody, if it's not teaching somebody something, it's a waste of time. It's a waste of space, and we might as well move on. And I'm sorry if someone's feelings get hurt. Do not get your feelings hurt. Get tough. Get ready to become the best version of yourself, all right? And no games. No games, all right? Shout out to my whole team. Shout out to the elite crew. If you join my trading group for free, you get this free server. You get free guides. You get watch first. You get gains on gains. We talked about HIODBS inside that giant cup and handle. This thing blasted up. It is up 32%. We talked about HIODBS here was in this tight channel. This is up 44%. Beautiful move out of the falling wedge to the upside. Man, which is Matrix AI, I believe, right? This is up 56%. And then Metal came out of that channel up 12%. Gave a little bit of a back. HIDOODLES out of that flag, but I put it out in the initial flag here, and it would blast 526%. But my elite would find you a continuation pattern, which is a pattern on the way up, for another 154% gains. Tara gained 344%. So just in the last few days, in VI, since I put it out on the 18th, up 347%. Two of the biggest gainers the trading group has seen in 2022 were in the last 2 days. 347 and 500% gains, all in the last week alone. So money is being made in these markets. You may not know, but if you're with the trading group or you're with the lifers, you're privy to what's happening and you know what's going down. So shout out to everybody here that's taking advantage of the knowledge, seeing how we do it. And again, it's the same system over and over again. Tight moving averages. If I can see, the 21 touch and price action, if I can see price action getting tight, if I can see lack of bearish momentum on the MACD, falling volume with falling price, if I can see the RSI making look even a cup with a handle there on the RSI, if I'm low on the stochastics, all these are telling me that there's something brewing, something coming in the market. So I'm able to figure these things out based on what's happening in the charts, all right? And not every trade's going to play out perfectly. Look at high sand 33. We did get stopped out. That was a stop hunt. Beautiful channel. They went and got the stop, busted us back to the upside. So it is what it is. It is what it is, right? Not every trade's going to play out. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. That Lifer secret sauce is spicy. Shout out to Tim. Lifer XRP is moving. Interesting. I'm here to smash the like button and gain that knowledge. Hope your Christmas holiday went well. Shout out to everybody. Take the criticism and make some changes. Zeno, thanks for schooling me on Discord. LOL. Shout out to Justin Cashmore, my man. Zeno's the man, dude. He is so dedicated to the group, you won't find someone more dedicated. Join the 99 to take the course. It's life-changing in more ways than TA. Your future self will thank you. Appreciate you, brother. Shout out to Justin in the game. Shout out to Emery. Shout out to Daniel Perez, CNC Ireland. Love learning. And it's interesting, more and more of you people are people that I've met. Like Jamie, face-to-face, have so many meetings. CNC Ireland, we've met face-to-face on Zoom. Love learning, I met you so many times, right? Justin Cashmore was at your house for freaking Christmas. Like, this is insane. Like, you are becoming my family. Slowly but surely, each and every one of you, I'll meet more and more of you face-to-face. Travel the world. When Dizzle, I love you. You're so awesome. I see y'all sending that love. Can't tag on my phone. Woot, woot. Shout out to Wen Dizzle. Shout out to everybody here. Shout out to Sean. Love that Bitcoin tie. Yeah, Bitcoin's dead, baby. Bitcoin's dead. So, of course, I got to bring out the tie. Bitcoin is dead. It's going down the tubes. It's over. Sell all your Bitcoin. Get out of the market. It's over. It's time to just bail out of crypto. No. See, you can take that out of context, right? That's why you always be careful when people take your words out of context. Someone could take that right now and say, look, Crypto Lifer said we're done. And then someone could say, I don't like that guy. He said we're over. And I never said that, right? I was just making a joke. So be careful when you watch 5 seconds of me. I say so many things. If you don't watch the whole 2 minutes of whatever I'm saying, you'll get a tiny piece, and it may not even be what I was saying. So I'm looking at this flag here. This is a bit of a cup with a handle here. We're above the point of control, and this is flagging on the 1 hour time frame. I'm expecting the flag to break out to 17,043. However, it's not that amazing. I'm not that excited about it, but we're oversold on the 15-minute and the 1 hour. That's when I like to do a scalp, and you got a shoulder here, a head, and a bit of a right shoulder. You kind of have a descending cup and handle. You have this cup and this handle, even though it's trending to the downside. It's a downtrending cup and handle. But it does suggest, and if you don't know what I'm saying, does everybody see what I'm saying? Savvy, cup and heady to the upside. And you can see here we got this cup with this handle going on to the side here, right? And that's a slight cup and handle. I'm not going to say it's guaranteed to make a move, but it just, and you double bottomed here off of that point of control, showing signs of life. So, showing signs of life. The 4 hour wants to point to the downside, and you're already getting some bearish engulfing going down there, and that is pushing down. We could get the dump. The bigger picture is we're in this symmetrical triangle, clear as day, and a big move is coming for Bitcoin. In the next 24 to 48 hours, a big move is coming for Bitcoin. I was surprised it didn't happen yet. Very, very surprised. All right. But we're getting tighter and tighter in the channel. The 22 hours suggests that we are going to make a dump. All right. We're getting overbought in resistance. You can't get above the resistance. You made a lower low on this trend line. See, a lower high. You have a high here. You made a lower high. You were suggesting that you're going to make a lower low and continue down this downward channel. So we're watching to see if we're going to make a move here. Now, could we double bottom at 16,467? That's what we're looking at. Next stop is 16,166, and then that double bottom here at 15,500, right? 15,004 area, 575, 579 is really the exact moment. So, and this is what we're seeing. So right now, it's most likely we get a move to the downside on Bitcoin, all right? But I'll give the 1 hour its presence and see if the 1 hour can do damage for us here and break us back up to about 17,037. That's what we're looking at. We'll look at Bookmap. Link to the Bookmap in the description below. You won't get a better idea of what's happening in the markets than with Bookmap. Bookmap will blow your mind. I absolutely love Bookmap. We're going to load it up right now and get it going. Give it some time, and then we're going to show you the liquidity on the order books and see what's happening. It should be light liquidity. I expect flat zoning out. Today, Christmas, this whole week, worst week to trade. I wish I could say. I shouldn't say that, though, because then we made huge gains. But I'm just giving you the general picture. Only some crazy little low-cap gems on KuCoin will pump. Rest of the market's just going to watch Bitcoin and go somewhat sideways. That's what you're going to see. Right now on the pip size, we're seeing it making a move here. 16,800 with some liquidity on either end, but it's really, we're kind of capped between 16,009 and 16,700 like we've been for the last few days. We've been stuck in this zone. One little dip down, but we've been stuck in this zone. However, we are hugging a higher low. We're touching the 200 SMA, and we're getting tight moving averages. It's a good sign we could get a move to the upside, so I'm watching this 1 hour to see if the shorts can get squeezed somewhere to 17,000. And again, I'm not happy until we break a high above 18,300. We must break back above the zone. This is the bigger channel at play that we're looking at here. This is this bigger channel. So I'm giving you so many things. I'm showing you the ascending triangle on the 4 hour in there. I'm showing you this cup and handle on the daily. And then on like the 22 hour and the 3 day, I'm showing you this giant falling wedge, which I would like to see us bottom out here and form a rounded bottom. It would make sense. We'd start to get out of the bottom around November, October, head into the halving, and then Bitcoin would continue its next rally into a bull run. So this is what I'm looking at. So I'm giving you the bigger picture, which is likely to come back down here to the bottom of the bowl. I'm giving you the 4 hour, right, which is this falling wedge here. Then I'm giving you the smaller time frame 1 hour, and then I'm even showing you the flag inside that on the 1 hour that could break to the upside. I mean, I've given you, so many people can't even do this. They can't even provide you with the daily, the 24, the 3-day, and zoom in and zoom out the way we're doing this accordion style with Bitcoin. You won't see it anywhere else, I'm telling you right now, because it takes so much concentration, so much energy, and a lot of time. And I'm just so obsessed and dedicated that it doesn't feel like work, but to most people, it does. So, I mean, here, we're going to watch this flag for Bitcoin, and this is why we become so accurate in the trading group, because we cover all the bases, and our mind can hold it all in at once. It's a gift. It's a blessing, and I can get you there. I can give you what's called life or vision, and over time, you will have it. You don't think you can get it, but you can. You can. Trust me. I will die, and there'll be someone just as good as me 10, 20 years from now, 30 years from now, whenever I'm gone. So some other people will get as good as technical analysis, and we will figure it out together. Have faith that you can get as good as me. You will get there. I promise you on your heart and soul. You just got to want it. If you want it, you will create it. You know, I went to bed last night listening to affirmation videos, positive affirmation videos, saying, you know, I can create anything with my mind. Like, I am super special. Okay. So funny. 60. Yeah, but the thing is, behind this whole idea is you're just watching multiple time frames and combining ideas, and then the momentum indicators provide you with probabilities, and then the charts also have a probability. So that's Bitcoin in a bit of a nutshell. Not much to talk about considering that the markets are closed today. Dow Jones ain't moving, S&P futures, right? You're not going to get that correlation. You're most likely just going to get some orders, buys and sells, little sideways action, but you're not going to get New York. You're not going to get that movement out of the market. So here's another beautiful day to be with your family. Another beautiful day to kind of rest off of the charts a little bit. Scan your markets, do your quick assessments, see what's happening. But besides these low cap high coins that we've been trading, I don't see much else kind of happening in the market. And so we're going to stick where the money is in these high coins. And we're going to keep finding the money. Like, does high doodle want to continue? There's a chance. You go to the smaller time frame and you look for a flag. I mean, that is flagging out. That looks a lot like it did before it made its initial bigger move. All right? High doodle on the 7 could continue. And lately, the hot coins just continue throughout that day when the liquidity's around, right? The liquidity will dry up later on today. But right now, you still got some people in the market. You still got other people taking a look. Could this pump another 65% gain? You got a little bit of bearish divergence as that's swinging down, that's swinging sideways, but that is a sideways consolidation looking pretty nice. I wouldn't be surprised if high doodles continue to the upside. Might be the only thing to watch today, high doodles. Giri got up pretty nicely for a nice little pump. And we kind of hit everything. We hit HIODBS, we hit high OD, we hit high doodle, and we got you at Bitcoin. The rest of the markets are pretty flat today. There's really not much to talk about, honestly. As much as I want to make it as exciting as possible, I can start doing my comedy skit though if you want. I can entertain you, by all means. I can entertain you. Love that Bitcoin tie. Shout out to Sean Aaron. OC Benji, my phone. I don't think I can tag you. Love is the highest frequency. Live in love. You will make all your dreams come true. That thumbnail for today's stream where the Grim Reaper is a bear. So great. Shout out to Sean. He's super, super, super creative, man. This is Sean Aaron. He's unbelievable. My virtual assistant, he's the best in the game. Yeah, you got to get yourself an assistant that's really, I don't even like calling him my assistant. He's my right-hand man. I'm Batman. He's Robin. He has never let me down. Never. Never has he said, I can't make it. Never has he said, oh, I'm too sick. Never has he said, something's in the way. He's never made an excuse. And if he has something coming up, he says, hey, I want to be with family tonight. I won't be able to make the stream. I say, okay. He says, but I made a bunch of stuff beforehand to keep you ready to go in case you need this, and that. So if he took like 1 or 2 days off the entire year, and one was because of a storm. Another one was because he wanted to be with his family on Christmas, right? And both times he made sure that he made everything ready for me in advance. Like, he never leaves me hanging. He understands how serious my work ethic is, and he meets me exactly where he's supposed to meet me. I love it. I absolutely love it. It's funny because the mods blocked me from their Discord after giving construction criticism. What mods? From what Discord? You're very giving, Sam. I'm very thankful I found your channel, brother. I know I am what I am, but I thank you for your support early this year and very much peace and love to you and yours. Shout out to Kevin Baker, man. God bless you. Tesla Model S or BMW Model 3. Honestly, the batteries for Tesla, they produce so much carbon. They dig into the earth for that lithium. As much as they try to tell you these electric cars are safe and healthy, they're really not. They produce almost as much CO2 getting them out of the ground. You know what I mean? And then the energy that you get for them, I am still in HIMEEBITS. It's a pain in the butt. I didn't put a lot of money in it, though. Don't give all your love to the wrong person. Love you, Sam. Shout out to Aaron. I love you too, Sean. I charge my Tesla with coal. Exactly. Woke up to gains, baby. Lifer friend every single time, my man. Shout out to you and yours. Banging on them. HISAN 33 looks like it could continue to the upside a little bit. You might want to rework the structure, but that's up to you. Here I see that fallen wedge breaking on up to the upside. But again, it's not a day I would say let's open up the bank account and rip into the chart. It's just not one of those days. Putting out an electric car battery fire is crazy hard, I've read too. Yeah, wait till, yeah. HIPENGUINS and HICOOLCATS printing money, yep. I really hate my job. It's hard manual labor and I'm feeling old. Kind of scared to take a leap and trade full time. See the word you just word? Scared. You're living in fear. Fake emotions acting real. See the key, let's break this down. What he just said is the story that everybody is having. How come everyone still works a 9 to 5? How come I don't work a 9 to 5? What did I do differently to break out of my 9 to 5 to do what I do now, right? Number one, I didn't live in fear. I did for a while, and the fear kept me from going anywhere. So I just want to point out your language. Your language is so important. How you are speaking represents how you are thinking. How you are thinking represents your destiny. Your destiny is where you're going to go in life. How you speak and the words you use are indicative of what direction you're going in life. I'm telling you right now. And so you said, I hate my job. Number one, you said, I hate my job. You can't hate your job. You got to appreciate the job that you do have. So number one, you're using hate. Horrible, horrible emotion. Doesn't help you get anywhere in life. You got to love. You got to love your job. Even if you hate it, you got to love something about it. Do you love is the drive there nice? Sometimes just the drive to work is nice. You're alone. Your kids aren't bothering you. You get 10 minutes to drive to work, 20 minutes, that's nice, right? Do you ever get a moment alone at work where you can sit and think, Are you stronger because of your work? I know it's physical labor, but a lot of people sit and they sit in a chair all day. They don't get anything, right? So are you moving because of your work? So you got to find something that you like about your job, even if it's horrible. You got to pick out the gratitude. And then if you have gratitude for that, somehow another job's going to come around the way that's going to give you more, all right? So right off the bat, I really hate my job. You got to get rid of the word hate. Life is too short to hate anything because the time that you're using the word hate is time you could be using the word love. Think about it. Every time you're using something the other way, it's opportunity cost, the direction you could have went, So that's important. So I really hate my job. Number one, using hate. Got to get rid of that word hate. Even if it's small and passing, you be like, oh, everyone uses language. No, but language is that important. And watching your language is going to change the way you live. It's hard manual labor. I feel that. That's not easy. And I'm feeling old. Okay? Those are two real statements. Kind of scared. Fear. Fake emotions acting real. To take the leap and trade full time. Number one, nobody takes a leap and trades full time. Not a smart idea. All right? In my humble opinion. How did I do it? Well, I started researching investing. And I started just investing for 2 to 3 years, buying gold and silver while I had a job. Right? I started 15 years ago. It took me 14 years from the day I started trading to the day I left my job full time. It took me a long time. I'm not going to say it's going to take you that long, but you want to develop a skill that less than 1% of the world have, and you want to sit at home and make more money than everybody else in the world from your house. It's the most sought after job in the world. It's not going to be easy to obtain. It's just not. Hands down. It's going to be one of the hardest things you ever did. If you get to achieve it, you will be so blessed. Just like getting into the NFL or becoming a full-time trader may be as hard as getting into the NFL. People don't realize that. This is no joke right here, what we do every single day. The amount of time and energy I put into this every single day is no joke. So I started small, man. Then I took 3 months off and I still worked for 9 months. Then I took 6 months and I worked for 6 months. Then I took 9 months. My life just slowly gave more to trading until eventually I hit big money in bull runs. I took so much off the table that I was able to live a life that I wanted to live, right? I was able to quit my job. I was able to set up my studio. I was able to do what I want to do. But I was live streaming while I had a job. I was live streaming in the morning when I was still going to work. You got to double up. You got to put your heavy straight. To get out of the rat race, you got to double up. You got to live your job and start a company at the same time. And then you got to transition out of that company from your job. I dreamed it. I willed it. I forced it. I thought about it. I'm telling you, man, I spent every single moment in time, late nights, early mornings, pulling out my hair, screaming, asking God why, like being depressed, like breaking windows. Like I remember one night I threw my mouse through a glass. Like I had this little cabinet and I was so frustrated. I went on a business meeting and I thought the two people were going to meet and we are going to have this awesome meeting. And the person ended up just trying to steal like the business person away from me. You know what I mean? And I couldn't believe it. I was like, I'm supposed to bring you two together to work on my project, and they try to go on their own way. And I got home so frustrated. And I threw my mouse right through this little cabinet, and I shattered the glass, and I was so upset. It was probably about like 7 years ago. I was so frustrated. I was like, how am I going to make my own company? How am I going to get out of the rat race? Dude, I came home every night. I had bosses treat me like garbage. I worked 14-hour days till my back hurt. I stared at the screen till my eyes bled. I couldn't do it anymore. I said, Sam, there's got to be a way out of this. There's got to be a way out of this. There's got to be a way out of this. And I fought so hard to make it happen. I'm telling you right now, if you knew how hard I fought to get where I am at, it is insane. Like I put myself through every single thing possible. And I did not take no, my dad put me down and not believe in me. I had my mom get confused and not really understand what I was doing. None of my friends understood what crypto was and where I was going. I had nobody to talk to when I was like, I'm building this company. I'm going to do this. I'm going to start my YouTube channel. People looked at me like, you're crazy, bro. Like, you know, go back to your conspiracy series online, man. Like, this is the kind of backlash that I got, right? And I fought hard. And I just want to inspire you that it's not going to be easy at all. At all. In any way, shape, or form. This is going to be the hardest thing you ever did. I don't want to scare you, but I want to scare you. I want to put the fear in you. But actually, don't use fear, but you know what I mean? I want to put the umph in you. You know, I want you to go for it. I want you to know that you have to go for it. That there's nothing else, right? That you got to make it happen. So, super, super important lessons of life here, right? We could go over the charts all we want, which we're doing. But again, with markets kind of closed today and not much going on, I kind of showed you what I'm looking at, and I showed you Bitcoin. We could look at the total market cap as well. Same scenario. We got to get back above $775 billion. If we can't do that, we're struggling, right? So we got to get back above $775 billion, this resistance here, if we can, and then we can make our move back up to 800 on the high volume node there. If we get rejected by this node, we're going to end up somewhere down here at $748 billion, and then we're going to reconvene the whole story here and see what's happening. So this is what we're looking at in the total market cap. Again, not much to go over, not much to see here. All right. HIDOODLE finally getting sold off a little bit. There you go, dumping out of this channel. High risk at that point too. But again, it could get wicked up and this thing could still pump. It is oversold in the 7-minute time frame. That's a shoulder, head, and a shoulder. There's an inverted head and shoulder. That could actually break to the upside. Look at that. You got a shoulder, a head, and a shoulder. I love just pointing out these obvious patterns and watching them play out. Tom Brady pulled it off last night, still got through on Christmas. Can you believe he's still in the playoffs? His team is still number one in the division despite being, 7-8, which is unbelievable. I've almost never seen that happen. He's so lucky that he could still win the Super Bowl, which is insane. Will he? It's highly unlikely this year with the way he's playing. I don't know what's going on, but it is what it is. Then I learned that most ascending triangles are inverted head and shoulders. See? Because the head and the right shoulder are the ascending triangle part. This could make a move to the upside here. I don't like what the 7 minutes doing. I'm just showing you some ideas that you go sideways and get another move, 15% scalp, possibly on HIODBS. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. All right? But honestly, I feel like I could mentor someone into how to start your own business. I know exactly what to do. I know exactly how to keep someone mentally sharp to start their own business, what they need to do, how they need, because it's your mentality that makes you get where you're going to be. It's your mentality. If you believe it's going to happen, then it happens. If you don't believe it's going to happen, then it's not happening. It clear as day, just not going to happen. Shout out to everybody here on the live stream. Thank you for coming in. Hi, Penguins and Cool Cats been printing money. We'll take a look at those two, too, as well. Thank you for saying that. What are your thoughts on compound finance? I don't really care that much about the project. It's been around a long time. You know, I think it'll come back into DeFi world, but I just, you know, I don't have much thoughts on it. It's not my favorite project. The hardest thing to do is invest when you are new. Listen to every YouTuber instead of picking one good one. Watch your balance go super high, hold, and see it go super low. The hardest thing to do is invest when you are new. Listen to every YouTuber instead of picking one good one. Yep. Watching your balance go super high, hodl, and see it go super low. Take profits and invest wisely. Yes, it takes away and never gives back. Hello, which crypto app do you recommend using? I use Coinbase to onboard. I use Binance US to connect my bank account, and I use KuCoin and Mex Global to trade. That's what I'm doing. I'm gonna start using CoinPanel or something else. I'm talking to my team. Rainier, man, did we ever figure out what happened with? Funny, I hold all you guys things. Like Rainier was like, oh, I'm gonna look up. If I wasn't with my family, I would have been all home all day doing this. But I had to spend time with my wife and kids the last 10 days. Like, especially the last 3 days, it's been 55 degrees, nothing to do in Florida. I mean, not nothing, but you go out to dinner, you come back to the house. Like, we can't go to the beach and run around. We can't go watch the sunset. It's been the toughest, Sam, so much good info being dropped. It took me years to learn these things. I know. Shout out to Justin. I'm telling people, too. That's what people don't realize. Like, I figured out so many things on my own that I know anyone could benefit from. Any business owner, anyone that wants to just go on their own and break through the mold of life, like, and just go after what they don't think is possible. I sat dreaming of my life where it could be. I was like, I'm going to, and then my mom would be like, oh, come on, man, Sam, you're not going to end up being on YouTube. No one's going to watch you. You're not going to get known. You're not going to get put on one of the biggest channels, and you're not going to have the greatest TA. You're not going to make all these amazing calls. I didn't know that was going to happen 4 years ago. I didn't know I was going to get good at technical analysis and make all these calls and have all this fun with all this community. I had no clue. All I believed is that I wanted to change my life and do something different. That's all I knew. I cry sometimes looking at my old self, that naive young guy who just wanted to change. He just wanted to change. Like, he didn't want the same old life. He wasn't sure exactly what was going to happen. He didn't know all the details. He couldn't fill in every single thing that happened. He didn't know he was going to go to Justin Cashmore's house. None of this stuff was known. But what my younger self did know is that there was something on the other side of the rainbow that if I believed, that if I tried, that if I pushed, that I could make a change. You know, and I was depressed. I was in a rut. I was unable to get out of my own way. I saw people who could think things, write them out, get them done. And I was like, I think things, I barely write them out, and I never get them done. And I said, how come I can't accomplish what I dream? How come I can't make what I'm thinking? And because my subconscious mind was hijacked. My subconscious mind was taken over. I wasn't who I thought I was. I was a program of multiple advertisements and computer, just things that I was bringing into my brain. Thank God I went to Boston and got on New York City. Thank God my dad's house was at the end of the street in the middle of the woods. You see what I'm saying? And thank God I sat there and I basically meditated on life, and I was able to make a change, I never thought I would leave New York City. My dad's like, come, you got to, my dad basically had 2 homes, and he said, hey, I got to sell this other one. I don't want someone to take in it. You move in and take care of it. He goes, I'm 76 years old. He goes, I can't take care of the roof. He goes, can you be the man of the family and move back home and begin to take care of things for me? And I said, but Dad, I have a whole life in New York City. I'm a filmmaker. I work for David Letterman. Like, I don't see myself moving back to Boston. I said, I don't see it. And he finally said, hey, Sam, I need you. I can't do this anymore. I'm going to sell the home. And I said, man, I could live in New York City, right, where I'm at. I'm at Dear Dutchman now for breakfast. These people are playing volleyball over here in 50-degree weather. Do they have breakfast over there? I only saw, like, the chicken and all that. So I was like, but if they had breakfast, I would eat. Sam, I'm a full-time trader just like you, and I'm live from the trade, and I live from trade. I don't take your calls, but your company is the best thing at my lonely days trading. Shout out to Nandin Rodriguez. May God bless you and yours. I don't put out calls, man. I just put out ideas and things that I'm looking at. I don't really want to call them calls. A wise man A wise man, once you must conceive, believe, and achieve. A wise man once said, you must conceive, believe, and achieve. David Letterman teach you how to do TA? No, he did not. Not even close. Sam, I applied your TA methods on Mirror last night and was able to rack up more than 100% in gains. I love you, brother, for real. Shout out to Shoni Saban, man. Yo, put that in the testimonial. Please, I'm going to put it in there, but if you go in and write it yourself, it's just so much better. I want you to write that in the testimonial. That is fire. You made 100% gains last night in the worst bear market, where the market's not even moving, where it's tight. Hardest market in the world, my man made 100% gains. Using the education that we teach, all right? This isn't a signals group. We don't pump off signals. These are educations. This is the education that we teach, baby. But that's amazing. Sam, I applied your TA method to Mirror Protocol. And look, I missed it. I don't get every single call. You know, I can't be 100%. Look at that. Starting to make a move to, oh my God, HIODBS just pumped hard out of the inverted head and shoulder to the upside. 8% gain out of that thing. The thing is moving. Thing is moving. Let's take a look at what my man said. He said Mirror Protocol. Mirror. Let's take a look at Mirror here on KuCoin. So Mirror just jettisoned up to the upside on the 7-minute. This thing absolutely exploded. And if you look at it on the 7, it's actually consolidating inside of a bull pennant. I mean, that to me is a bull pennant, likely to make a move to the upside. Mirror Protocol showing signs of life to the upside, making some gains. 25.86 could be the next measured move for Mirror. And interesting, DeFi is starting to get up there again. People could be pumping again. It's high risk. It already made a huge move to the upside, but shout out to anyone that got into Mirror. My God. Tight moving averages in the wedge, right? MACD, RSI, oversold stochastic could even got there, maybe even on that dip. And this thing ripped up 182% in the last 15 minutes. In 15 minutes, it went up 182%. Only in crypto. Ren is also on fire. Let's take a look at Ren. So there's still money in the markets, baby. There's still money in the markets. That's why I'm addicted to this. That's why I do it every single day. Shout out to each and every one of you. And again, look, there's a cup. If you just learn my strategies, this is why they call me Savvy, Cup and Hattie. That's a cup, right? That's clear as day, a handle. And there's a cup and handle with a blast to the upside, my man. Look at that. Inside of the tight channel, you can take you can actually take this whole wick, technically. Technically, the algorithms will take that whole wick. And that's kind of where you're supposed to go. And I mean, you went pretty dang close, right? Ren made a massive move in the last 15 minutes. Coins have been flying off the chains. This is insane. HIDOODLE actually possibly getting back in the zone, showing signs that it may continue here. I would watch this closely. These high coins are the only things pumping right now. I mean, again, there's people trying to trade. There's not a lot of liquidity in the market, and there's only so many things that look hot, all right? Your life is yours. Your voice is yours. Your will is yours. Go get what you want by putting yourself through trials. I love it. Want to hear the rest of the story about moving in with your dad? No, I didn't move in with my dad. I moved back to Boston, and the house is at the end of the street surrounded by woods. So what I did is I started meditating in the woods way more than I used to. I started sitting there. I'd do a live stream. I'd sit in the woods for 10, 20 minutes. I literally could walk into the woods, like 500 acres of woods, just, you know. Those are sirens bugging me out. But so that got me away from the advertising in New York. That got me away from thinking I was this person that New York City was creating me into. And I reset back into nature. Then I had my channel taken away, and I surrendered to God. And I said, God, like, I don't know what else I'm going to do with my life. I'm empty. You know? I don't want to be in the TV industry anymore. I really don't. I love crypto. Thank you for helping me make gains in crypto, and I want to continue to do this. And lo and behold, everything started to falling into place. I found cake. I became the cake man. I understood DeFi. I started teaching people MetaMask. I have a MetaMask course that I stopped teaching, but I'd be willing to teach it again. If everyone wants to know MetaMask for $100, I teach you the ins and outs of blockchain, DeFi, and everything you need to know, really. Really awesome course. I taught it on and off every single Friday. I was teaching it, and we'll come back with it when it's relevant again in Web3. It's really a Web3 class because Web3 is going to be the next. I was just watching a guy earlier today, and he wanted to be a psychologist. So we met one of the best psychologists, and he said, I know who you are. I know you're the best. You have the best recommendations. Everyone, I want to learn from you. How much do you make a month? And she said $9,000. He said, well, how about if I pay you $9,000 for 1 day? 1 day of your time. He's like, I want to hold it 1 day, though. 8 hours, we'll take a lunch break. And I want to know every single thing you know. And the woman said, how about 2 days? He said, no, I respect your time, just 1 day. And this man spent $9,000. And this woman she spent a month and a half preparing for the meeting. And she downloaded so much information to this guy. And in 1 day, he knew so much more than he would ever know. And I'm telling you, concentrated knowledge is key. Getting knowledge from someone that's been doing something over and over again and has concentrated knowledge is key. Is key. All right? You'll never feel, I live in the woods of Maine. Things are going good for my wife. The peace and serenity are priceless. Shout out to Johnny Rico. May God bless you. I'm with you, man. I'm done living in a big city for the rest of my life. I did 20 years in New York City. 10 months at a time, 11 months. Sometimes I would barely leave the city. My God. All right, let's take a look at Cool Cats and High Penguins. And you said High Cool Cats has just been printing money. Kind of dumped. Tried to come back up to the upside. Did you get everything, babe?
Yeah.
Did you? I'm so excited for you. Come here. Give me a hug. Give me a hug, you cutie pie. Oh my God, you got it. And it breathes?
Yeah.
She got one of those breathing pets that we saw a long time ago that day.
Yeah, she really wanted it. She's been asking for a long time.
Merry Christmas, Summer.
And then I got this and this. But, so this says my name on it. It was a store, they were all the same and they had names on it. So I got this one.
I just love my kids so much.
I got this mirror.
I just love my kids so much. Come here. No one's going to see you. I just got to hug you. I love you so much. It's crazy. And you're smiling for me. Oh, I love my babies. I just get emotional. I'm such a sucker for my kids. Sorry. I'm such a sucker for my kids. I love my kids so much. They're just so special. They're so sweet. They're so kind. I think of the pain that gets done to children throughout the world, and I get so angry. I think of all the kids that are adopted. My wife, her cousin just adopted a kid, and they don't even have time to feed these kids. They just dip bread in the milk and shove it at them. I could have been a kid in some orphan in Morocco. She recently found a kid in Morocco. And she brought them all the way back. It took months for them to do it. You have all this paperwork. And adoption is a business. They're selling these kids, to Americans and other people. But whatever, at least these kids get saved. But man, I just think of children throughout the world that are treated wrong. And I see how innocent and beautiful my kids are. And I wish I could right every wrong in this world. It's so cute, Summer. Want me to get the batteries for you and everything and we'll fix it?
Yeah.
It's so cool, huh? No, it just sleeps. That's all it does.
I like it
I'm just, give me a hug.
though.
I love you so much. I love you so much. I love you so
You can
much.
show them the puppy.
I love both of you. You know that?
No.
You're everything. You're all I have in this world. You're all I have. Sorry, guys. My kids.
Come on, let's go.
I never know how I'm going to feel on the show. I never know what emotions are going to come over me. Man, I can't get into it, but I watched some things last night that I shouldn't have that really just rocked my soul, man. They rocked my soul. And the truth will come out. I promise you all, the truth will come out. The truth will win. And in all different, and I'm not talking about just one thing. I'm talking about many different things. Sorry there, I started crying. My nose got, how does your nose get stuffy when you cry? What's that all about? We got high penguins. That thing ripped. Look, I put out high penguins recently. Look at this thing, did damage. Look at that. I just put this out. Stop loss right there. Never hit the stop loss. Enter the trade here. right? Might have entered the trade there. We were down a little bit, but this thing ripped to the target. Look at that, 60%. I hit another gain. Like, this is nuts how many gains I hit. Yo, people leave the trading group. I think it's hilarious. I watch people leave the trading group, and I'm just looking at them like, why would you do that? Like, why would you leave the trading group? Like, but again, you can't bring a horse to water. You can't force people to learn what I teach. Not everyone's going to pick it up. You know what I'm saying? But look at this thing. Another net, you know, I know how to find the money in the markets. I'm going to be able to pick up on what's going on. All I do is watch these coins all day long. So the second there's a movement, it's like staring at the sand. And then, you know, you ever see a bug underneath the sand or like a little, you know, like a sand crab? And you see the sand move, then the bug comes out, or the sand, you know? It's like I can see the sand move in this market. I can see a grain of sand move in this market. Don't you understand how much my team is looking over the market? Don't you realize how many resources I have that you don't have? I'm just saying. There's a reason why we produce over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, no matter the market. We shorted Luna before it came down, 500%, 700%. We shorted the markets when it was time to short. We long the markets when it's time to long. Bitcoin sideways, we take advantage of these little coins. We find out where the money is going. We don't play games. For $3 a day, $270 a day. Come on now. Like, what are people waiting on? Change your life today. Jump on in today. Right here. I teach a course, not this Tuesday, but every single Tuesday. Tomorrow I am traveling, so I don't teach the course. But the next Tuesday in January of 2023, you bet your sweet bottom dollar I will be teaching this class from 3 to 5:30. And we have educated so many people. Who here has taken the class and has benefited from it? I would love to know. Who here has taken the class and benefited from the class? I'm all for adopting children, and I'm not trying to bash anybody who does. But the fact that these people get to adopt from around the world, where there's many American children who need adoption, I feel you, man. I agree. Sadness fills the world, but we should take care of our own first so that we can take care of others better. Amen. Some people like to make things difficult for extra challenge, like cycling at night without lights or trading and not being a lifer. You're funny, man. She should adopt an American child. I know. Who knows? There was a reason for it. I have no idea why. You're one of my best friends because all my friends think I'm crazy for getting into crypto. Even my girl doesn't believe in me. Keep up the good work, Sam. I smash the like button every single time. Shout out to Frank Jackson in the game, man. Lifers are the best, so loving and helpful. Amazing class. Took it 3 times and learned something new every time. Rainier is the best, man. I love you so much. You have no idea how much I honor and respect you. Took the class and rewatched the video 3 times again. Took it twice and planning on a 3rd. You bet. You're sweet. Bippy. The course is worth it. Lifer's quick announcement. No Lifer trading course next week. Yep. I just want to get into the trading group. I've been here since 2022 and into crypto on and off since 2013, and I lost my settlement money in Quadriga, rugging my 2,573 Bitcoin. I was out of the market till 21. Can I pay for the trading group with Tether? Yes, you can. Email cryptolifers@gmail. Tether is easy. If your woman doesn't believe in you, leave her. Amen. Amen. I took the class and trade with lots more confidence now. Shout out to my man, Crypto to the Grave. The channel is amazing. You deserve what you have, and this is so nice to see. God bless you and your family, Sam. The course is fire. Rewatched it 3 times already. Tibby313. Some people like to make things, oh yeah, I'm all for adopt. Yeah. But you're also judging, man. And the first rule of the Bible is thou shalt not judge. Someone gets a baby from somewhere, they get a baby, man. That's one kid that got saved. I don't care where they were taken from. You're like, yeah, but it's America. But technically a little bit of judging there. In thou shalt not judge, man. We can't judge others. All right? We just take care of what we can. Big city living is one of the biggest overrated things, especially these days in democratic cities where high crime, all-time tax, all-time rent, all-time high. What's the purpose? I agree. Get yourself some land. Get yourself a farm. Get yourself out of that city and breathe nice. The internet works great everywhere. You can connect to the world. You can have good friends. You may not have as many friends in a smaller town, but you have quality friends in a small town, you know? I feel blessed to be a part of the group. All love, Sam. Thanks for being real. Anytime. Shout out to CD. Save the children. Feel that love, daddy love. Hugs from Brazil. Jesus is king. What do you do when you lose all that you love? It's not easy. You turn to God and you rebuild yourself. You know, there's really nothing else you can do. Remember Jonah and the whale, right? My goal is to own property in several parts of the U.S. Rent them out when I don't plan to be there. Love you, Lifer. That's the goal, Jason. That's what we want to do. I nailed the bottom, so yeah, they both been printing, but Penguin looks ready to burst. I mean, it already did burst. Do you think it's going to burst again? Shout out to anyone that jumped into high penguins for massive gains. So we took out HIDOODLES, high penguins, HIDOBS. Was there a high out there that we didn't take for a move? You name it, we hit it. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. And awesome to see everyone here in the chat. Just jumping on into the chat is fun during this time. All right. Wow. Just to get to 11 o'clock. It's funny. I'm like, I feel blessed. Man with a huge heart. God bless you, man. No. You have the big heart. I got a real big hug for my 2.5-year-old son when you was talking about that. Family is the best, brother. Can somebody from here help me? What do you need help from? I'm in the Bronx. I'm trying to get out in the next bull run. I lost everything in Luna, but I am a believer. I'm so sorry to hear that, man. You're on your way out of the city, and it kept you in the city. The truth is being exposed. The Great Awakening is underway. I truly believe that. The age of Aquarius, all will be revealed. All will be revealed. All right? You got to get your ducks in a row. Penguins has parabolic curves starting. Possible. It's a little spent. Got to find the new cool coin gems, baby. I'm all for it. All right. Yeah. We read that one. Hello, my love. Shout out to Gina Bombina in the house. Love learning and everybody here on the live. We don't change ourselves. God working through us is what changes us. Amen. I was with a woman that hated my success and happiness, and I still loved her with all my heart. Alcohol would make her change from loving to hateful. You can't help someone until they want it. Amen. Amen. Truth over matter. Move your trading course. Blocking the charts. Thank you for saying that. Appreciate that. I'm really not talking about the charts right now, though. But I appreciate you saying that. I will move the trading course. Really just going over the... I'm okay, baby. Thank you.
Daddy, you already had a battery hit. We made it free.
Ugh. Let's go get some brunch, girls.
Can I learn trading in the group, or do I need to buy the class for education? I mean, you could just learn trading in the group. The class will just accelerate you, like get you fast. I just went over a guy who spent $9 grand. I'm doing it for $60 to hang out with me for an hour, like 2 hours. Like, come on, man. Stop questioning. You're talking to an expert who, I don't even like we're in the expert. You're talking to a guy who does it every day. And you don't want to pay $60 to learn what I know after 15 years of doing it. It just, you're not making sense to me. You're not making sense to me, right? You can learn it in the trading group. I got to get to 10K somehow to buy a new leg prosthetic. CJ Baker. And you're a big dude, remember? You're like 6'9", from what I remember. You're a tall guy. Mandatory 7 a.m. time slot every morning on the big screen with the Lifer, my man. Thanks, Sammy. Looking at the last view. Then I can get a job easier and I can afford the trading group. My man. I finally got laid off for the season last week, and I'll be joining the group, and I'll be taking the class starting tomorrow. I've been watching you for over a year now, and it's time to change. Hey, man, may God bless you, Frankie. I'll see you there. I'll give you everything I have, man. And if that's not enough, I don't know what else to tell you, but I will give you every single thing I have. All my knowledge, all my little intricacies, every little up and down thing that I'm thinking about. All right? I mean, look at the last week in the trading group. It's been unreal. I got unlucky with HIMEEBITS. I picked the wrong one, but a lot of the ones hit. And that happens. It is what it is. But if you look at the gains on gains, they just keep plowing away. High Penguins for 60. High ODS for 30. Right? High HIODBS for 44. Man hitting. Metal hit. MAKI hit. Actually, let's look at MAKI. Remember I was watching MAKI? My mind also remembers coins off the top of my head. Like I have a crazy memory. That's another reason why just being in the trading group. Because I have an overactive brain. So you're paying for someone with a hyperactive brain. It's like if you had a car, then you bought a car that had even more engine, and you paid that car for the engine. You know, it's like, I'm an engine, man, and you can use me to your advantage. I'm just saying. Like, I'm going to scan more markets than most people. I'm going to look at more markets. I'm going to update you on Bitcoin. I'm going to go over this. I'm going to go over that. I'm going to be obsessive. Just not going to see when someone care about it. I'm going to bring my equipment wherever I go. I'm never going to miss a day. Never going to be like, oh, I'm at a wedding today. Oh, I'm off for the week because I got to go here to Cabo San Lucas. It just doesn't happen. I don't do those things. I take my business way seriously than everybody else takes their business. And to me, it's everything and everything. So still watching MAKI. Yeah, it was tight here, got lower, 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 but it's getting tighter and tighter in the zone. The 22-hour time frame, if I remember correctly, looks absolutely lovely. Waiting for a move to the upside. MAKI is consolidating, in my humble opinion. And honestly, we could pull a Fibonacci on that from that bottom to this top here. And you can see MAKI is sitting in the 706. It's in the golden pocket right now. It's at the 706, 618. It's in a beautiful, beautiful institution support area. I wouldn't be surprised if MAKI did damage. I'm telling you, there's another one that I've been watching. Again, you never know. There's no guarantees. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I do and say should be taken as financial advice. I'm just looking at high probability ideas based on indicators. All indicators do is give you the probability. But massive gains on a Monday. Who would have thought? Basically 90, 80% of the charts that I put out hit for gains. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. All right, CJ Baker, I'll give you a month in the group. Email my wife, cryptolifers@gmail. This is a Christmas present to you and yours, which I thought you've been in the group already, but again, no weird stuff, man. You know what I mean? Not trying to say no weird stuff, but, billions to spare. I will split it, buy Bitcoin later in March. All right, so email my wife, cryptolifers@gmail. You've asked for years. You've been on the stream. You're in, dude. You're in. Yeah, we'll let you in. You've been asking for a long time. You've been dedicated to the trading group. And you know what? I feel like helping you out, man. So spread the love, man. Email my wife, cryptolifers@gmail. We got you, bro. We'll put you in the group. Make me proud, though. Don't waste my time. Make me proud, man. You better grind. You better make something that you're sitting. Nah, I'm just mad. But I want to see you grind. I want to see you go all the way. It's the least I can do, man. My life is going very well. I had the best year of business of my entire life. All right, in my entire life, made more money this year than I ever did on almost any day, any year in my life. 2022, hands down. Wow, Tower just ripped to the upside. Look at that beautiful double bottom too. It's a textbook double bottom, oversold probably on the 22-hour time frame. Look, and that's what we call a cup and savvy, cup and heady. Kind of got your handle. You got a bit of a cup there. Music is weird today. I'm gonna go back to the old music. Music is just a little strange. I tried a new mix, and it's not happening. It's not happening. Congrats, CJ, making something of it. XRP ripping. You can only choose one to buy, not both. And here's a twist. You have to wait 5 years to sell one of them. Which you would choose? My kitten is a grandmaster. Easier for him to DM me. Less for BB to do. Yeah, just DM Zeno. I don't know if he's on Discord, though. Yo, this group is going to get me up, finally. We're going to do everything we can to help people. We're going to do every single thing we can to help people that are down and out, that need help. We're going to give you that hand. We're going to pull you out. And then you're going to start moving yourself. We're going to give you that weight. We're going to help you get to the gym. All right? And we're going to keep it moving for you. Anyone that wants it, I'm here for you. All right? Not everybody wants it. That's the thing. But if you really, really care, if you really want to go for it, we're here for you. 375 people on the live, 237 likes. Can we get the likes up to the watchers on this beautiful day after Christmas? I would greatly appreciate it. Shout out to the super chat, $1.99. Thank you so much, dear Lord, for that $1.99. I could turn that $1.99 into $100. I could 50x that. Then I could turn that 100 into 1,000. I could turn that $1.99 into $1 million. I truly believe it. I think I have, actually. If I do the math, I've turned $500 into almost damn near $250,000. And you could do anything you put your mind to if you believe in yourself. Shout out to Gina Bombina. Jamie, what's your Discord? At Zeno. Make sure you get the right one, Zeno. And let me get you his number because the number is super important. Let me just get you his number. Because there's a lot of people, and we want to make sure we give you the right number. So you're going for Zeno. Funny, now I can't see the number. Does he have his number blocked for me? User info. It says DM for help. Please start by watching all the Lifers free guides that you'll find in the 99 group, then watching Learning Library. Diamond Sauce. I have been dealing with mental health problems since the day I was born. I'm so tired of it. Honestly, I was dealing with a lot of mental health issues too. I started drinking lemon water every day, and within 5 years, things started to change for me. I started working out and drinking lemon water. Are you doing those two things? I'm not going to say they're going to cure everybody's issues, and I'm not going to say I'm a doctor at all, right? But I am going to tell you what I did and how it changed my life, all right? Yeah, brother, I was in the mirror. Yeah, brother, I was in mirror. Shout out to you, man. Nice pump from mirror to the upside. Not medical advice. I know, yeah. NMA. Not NFA, NMA. Boxing Day, taking my mommy out shopping. Yeah, today is Boxing Day in Canada, right? Yeah, you guys have a different thing going on in Canada. You have Boxing Day, we have Christmas. It's all, right? You guys do pumpkins, right, for Halloween. No, you do pumpkins for Thanksgiving. We do pumpkins for Halloween. It's just, it's all crazy. Working out and getting some testosterone going fixes so many problems. It really does. Lemon water helped me a lot. Thinking clearly, I am happier. It works. It really does. It's also the first thing, I haven't drinking anything or eaten anything. First thing that goes through me is the lemon water. It pulls all the toxins. Then you take this piss and you can feel like you're just pushing out everything from whatever you put in. Exercise is very good to stimulate the brain. We do pumpkins on Halloween. I thought you did pumpkins on Thanksgiving. Get that testosterone flowing. I heard you guys did pumpkins on Halloween. Don't play me now. Don't start playing me. I need your course, but I can't buy it because I lost all my gains this month. You got to go do DoorDash for $60 then and make it happen because it will mean so much more to you. If I put you in the class for free, cool. But if you go and grind for it, it will mean so much more to you. I grinded for everything I have. No one gave me a dime. I'm telling you right now. No one gave me a dime. You know? I'm Italian. We do lasagna. I love lasagna. Real G's move in silence like lasagna. You know? Real G's move in silence like gnome. I'll put you in the middle of nowhere like the letter H. It's one of my favorite lines. Work for what you want. You will appreciate it a lot more. Amen. Lemon water really does work. So does push-ups in the morning. Just do some push-ups. My man. Shout out to Lifer friend. About 90% of people lost money in Bitcoin now. It's crazy, right? Holy moly, that's hilarious. Funny, right? I don't like spaghetti. Oh, that's horrible. Spaghetti's like my favorite food. I like angel hair. HIMEEBITS 5 million tokens added just 1 hour ago. That's why it's dumping. Thank you for telling me that. So they added more tokens. Dude, look at this thing. Just skyrocketed to the upside. Nailed it for 24% gains. Anyone that jumped into this inverted head and shoulder on HIODBS on the live stream, 24% gains. Banging on them. We do it live. We do it live. Like, we do it live. I've done this thousands of times on many different markets all over the world. Like, we do it live, baby. Boom. We just hit ODBS for 24% gains. Like, my work here is done for the day. Like, what else do I need to do? Provided gains live on the stream. Like, what else do you want from me, people? What else can I do? I never see any of this live. I never seen any of this stuff going on live. This is still tight in the channel. Telling you, man, there's a chance here. HIMEEBITS, man. Dump. Look, it's got a shoulder, head, and a shoulder on that 7. That doesn't look good. Got that pump up, though. It just pumped. You said it's dumping, they add, but it just pumped hard. Just got above resistance, too, nicely at the 886 retracement. Looks like it could hold a higher low there and start to make a move to the upside. This is interesting. Not giving up on it totally yet. HIMEEBITS. High squiggle, high penguin. It just doesn't stop. It's insanity. Go to the smaller time frame and see if you got yourself a bit of a flag here. You see how I was able to find that gain out of HIODBS. I still am shocked that that broke out the way it did. I saw the inverted head and shoulder before it happened. Bang. We nailed that. Shout out to anyone that took, look, shoulder, head and shoulder to the upside. 68% chance that's going to break to the upside. Boom, boom, boom. What more can I do? Not taking days off, working like a dog on vacation. You know what I'm saying? My family's staring at me like, when are we going to go to eat? All you do is work. And I say, hey, I do it for everybody else. I've dedicated my life to others. Everything that comes from it is what it is, you know. Nice labradorite palm stone, my man. Smart move on that move. I like how you have it in that little case there. That's cool, bro. Looks like the Philosopher's Stone. Amen. Amen. You people are unbelievable. We hit gains. Look, that's still pumping to the upside. That thing is moving. Let's take a look at BTC. Back at Bitcoin real quick. Sideways behavior. Oh, Bitcoin got a little bit of a pump of the 7 to the upside, 16, you know. And again, we're watching this flag for Bitcoin on the 1 hour and the 15-minute time frame. That's kind of what it is. We can't get back above the zone. Expect more downside. We made it. Look, I said we were likely, when we were at the top of the channel, I said that 1 minute's probably going to bring us down to the bottom of the channel. And it did. That's exactly what we expected would happen, and it did. Now, can we get a move out of the flag to the upside? Can we get back above the point of control? Overbought, oversold on the 7. I mean, oversold in the 15 and the 1 hour. I believe a move is coming out of this flag to the upside. I will watch Bitcoin very, very closely. Everyone, I'm out for the day. Still going to spend the time with my family. Thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, Bitcoin is not dead. I made that just for people to be like, huh? Bitcoin is not dead. It is not dead. They're going to keep printing money over and over again. That money printer is coming back. I'm telling you right now. And it's only a matter of time until Bitcoin goes back to 21, 22K. We get above 25, and then we sit sideways again, and then we get to 30, and then we start our move. And again, if we can make gains when everyone said it was over, exchanges were dumping. Remember, the second FTX went down the tubes, what do we started trading TWT, DYDX. We found decentralized coins that we knew people would jump into. We made gains there. We find gains no matter what's happening. I don't care if the whole market collapses. I'll find a way to make a gain, all right? I will. I'll do every single thing I can to make it happen, and I won't take a day off. I love each and every one of you. My dedication is to you, to me, and to my family. Why do I work so hard? Why do I do this? Why am I on YouTube? So my family does not want one thing. I don't want my girls and my wife to need anything. They want to live on the back of daddy. Daddy is going to produce for the entire family and make sure they have every single thing they need. Right, babies? Right, my babies? Yeah. So I work hard for each and every one of you in my trading group. I work hard for my family. And I work hard for myself because it is a rewarding process to dedicate yourself 110% into a craft and go all the way into it, 110%, everything, just everything you have. Put it all into it. No one is getting in the way of where I'm going. I love you all. I appreciate each and every one of you. I project into the future. I create my reality. I control. I am a co-creator of my reality through my subconscious mind. I live in the present moment. By living in the present, you know all unending possibilities are open to you. And you can begin to build what is possible. Could you live in that house? Could you live in this house? Where do you want to go? What do you want to do? You can do anything you put your mind to. I used to sit and think about having a YouTube channel. I used to think about investing. I used to think about playing with the charts. Now it's all I do every single day. I projected this into reality. Now you're here with me. I should still be at a 9 to 5 doing the same thing I always do, but I'm not. I'm changing my life every single day. You're changing your life every single day. And I meet people that change their lives every single day, and it's unbelievably amazing. The passion is real. The feeling is real. The energy is real. I love each and every one of you. Thank you. God bless you all. And I'm so thankful for 2022. What a great year that we had. Bitcoin will survive. Bitcoin will survive. Crypto is life, baby!
Daddy,
Let's go!
you can have some of my orange juice. You can have some.
Thank you, sweetie.
You can have more.
That's all, baby. Not till I eat breakfast. I have my lemon water. Everybody, thank you so much for being here. My gratitude to each and every one of you is just, I can't even put it into words. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I will continue to produce gains. I will continue to teach you. I will do everything I can to keep you above ground. I love you all. Have a wonderful day with your families. Enjoy. I'll catch you on the next one. Crypto is life. To the person that said have another cup of caffeine, I don't drink water. This is God's energy, man. You've never seen energy like this, so you don't even know how to deal with it. I will put energy in your heart that you've never felt in your life. This is natural. Not one drug in my body. I didn't drink, I didn't smoke, I didn't take caffeine. I've had nothing but lemon water this morning. I get actually offended when someone even brings up caffeine because I don't drink coffee. I don't do well with it. I don't like coffee at all. I don't use stimulants. I don't use Adderall. I don't use any of that stuff. You think, oh, he's on Adderall. I don't do that. Took it one time, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago or something. It made my heart race. I don't like it. I don't do things that are going to be bad for my body. All right? This is natural. 100% natural energy here coming at you every single day. I don't need any of those things to get me going. I pray to God every single night. I project into the future, and I create my life. I got offended by that caffeine comment. I really did. Kind of pissed me off. Shout out to everybody here on the live. I appreciate each and every one of you. I am fiery. I do have, sometimes I have to bring it down a notch. All right? But that's the energy God gave me. Everyone, I love you. Have a great day. Be safe. Live in love. Love is the strongest frequency that you can move mountains with. You can do anything you put your mind to. I'll see you. Life is a drug, baby. Life is a drug.